Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Ellie and I'm very happy to have you here in this Yin Yoga flow for beginners. Irrespective if you have been practicing other styles of yoga or maybe you are new to yoga and you come to this style called Yin, welcome. Today we're going to do a flow, we're going to do a class, a sequence, more than a flow, that as you can see, we don't require any prop because actually we're going to be on our backs for majority of the sequence, majority of the class. So let's find a weight on the mat. Once you have landed there, I always time the poses. So what I have here in my phone is the timer. So let's find our way all the way down to Savasana. So it's a pose that we normally use to finish a class, but in Yin, we tend to find poses that allow us to relax, to let go, to set the intention for what is coming, to find your way to the floor. Allow your body to feel heavy and soft. Letting go of any expectation and just placing the intention in your heart to stay in stillness, trying to find the pose that works for you. I will give you some options and modifications. I will be only guiding you, but ideally is that I will offer different options, different shapes that you can use to get the benefits of the pose. So let's stay here for at least one more minute with your eyes closed. Hopefully you are in a space that is quiet, that you have no interruptions. So you can dedicate this 30 minutes to yourself. Observing your belly rising up and down when you inhale and exhale. No need to engage in any particular pattern of breathing. Just observe your natural self. I know that we can get very comfy here, but we are just starting, so we're going to start moving to the next pose. You can keep your eyes closed, and you may want to watch what is coming. We're going to extend the arms above the head, and we're just going to roll over. Basically, we will come onto our bellies. I'll bring my timer with me. So we'll find the way onto our bellies, and we will do a pose that is called Sphinx pose, where we're going to place the elbows aligned with the shoulders, and you can have your palms together. The muscles that move your scapula down, they're active, so we are actively pressing the elbows against the floor to lift our chest, but your glutes, your legs are soft. Allow your heels to move either out or in, wherever they will go in a natural shape. And here for the head, there are a few options. You can let go completely and drop your head all the way down. This may feel good for some of you. It's not my case. So if you are thinking what other option, you may want to have your head aligned with the rest of your spine, and perhaps finding a focal point or observing your fingers, or maybe closing your eyes. So option to keep your head aligned, more active, or to let go and release the head all the way down. If you decide to let go the head, just be mindful that the head is heavy. And for some of us, that extra weight doesn't feel quite right in the neck. See how you feel. Once you have found the position of your head, just let go. Keeping your abdomen soft, allowing the gravity to keep pulling your lumbar spine down to the floor. This posture is a back bend. And back bends, try the target area is the lumbar spine. We're trying to compress, to contract the lower part of the spine in order to counterbalance all the seated poses that we usually have during the day, especially we work from home. We spend a lot of time seated on a chair. And gently we're going to let go, and we will place the forehead on our hands, making a pillow, resting here just for a few moments. And we're going to keep the majority of the body as it is right now, but we will start bringing the left leg, the left knee. So you're going to bend the left knee. You're going to try to bring it, keep it on the floor, but bring it closer to the elbow. And then we're going to move the elbow closer to the knee. So you will move the elbow closer to the knee and keep resting your forehead on your hands. This is a nice way to stretch the lateral side of your body without causing any distress anywhere else. This way of practicing poses when we spend majority of the time on the floor is great if you are just starting getting comfortable with the practice, or if you are dealing with some issues in your back and you cannot sit for too long. Today we're going to be holding poses for about 2 minutes, which I will say is kind of like the minimum that we would like to hold poses when we are starting to get familiar with the yin practice. We need to give time to the connective tissue, these connective tissues, the ligaments, the tendons, the bones, the joints, to absorb, to get the stress that we are applying. So that's why in the end we don't move fast. It's the opposite. We want to move slower than we think we should move. Being mindful on how we get into the pose and how we get out of the pose as well. A few more seconds here. And softly, and start releasing the leg, bringing the leg back down to meet the right leg, coming back to the center, and pausing in the center. Resting your forehead on your hands, observing any difference between one side and the other one. And we start moving to the other side. So bring your right knee closer to your elbow. Move your elbow closer to your knee and make a pillow with your hands, resting your forehead on the hands. In yin, one of the principles of yin is finding the edge, that sweet spot where
The stimulus that we're applying is not too much, it's not too little, it's just right. The first space of the body when the asana, the posture, enters and you feel something shifting. So we don't want to go all the way to the end. We want to allow time and gravity when we have it to allow us to go deeper into the poses. And I said when we have it because, for example, right now we are not using gravity. We're just using time to get deeper into the pose. Stillness to avoid the muscles to engage. The more the muscles engage, the more they will take over the stress. If we want that stimulus that we are doing to travel to other tissues of the body. Only a few more seconds here. And very mindfully, very softly, start bringing your right foot to meet the left, bringing your torso to the center as well. Resting your forehead in the center, observing any difference between one side and the other one. And we're going to start rolling over again, finding ourselves back into our back. So for the next pose, we also have options. We will do a pose that is called Eye of the Needle. So we're going to bring the right foot on top of the left knee. So this is option 1. You can stay here. You can place your hand next to your body or on your belly. And just allow, in this case, we have gravity. So allow the gravity to pull your knee down and out. Option 2, you can bring your left leg towards your chest and you're gonna hug your thigh. And option 3, you're gonna hug your shin. So choose any variation that suits your body. Observe how the posture feels. We need to feel this stimulus in the glute and the lateral side of the glutes as well. And allow your shoulders to go heavy towards the floor. Maybe they touch the floor, maybe they don't, that's okay. So we have 3 options for this pose. So keep your foot on the floor, hug your thigh, or hug your shin. And close the eyes. I'm not gonna change anything, so you don't need to look for the screen to see anything else. You can close your eyes. We will be here for 2 minutes. Feeling this yummy stretch in your glutes. When we practice yin, very often the teachers hold spaces of silence so you can actually observe what is arising, either in your body or your mind, and just go inwards without reacting, without labeling, just observing what is arising and let it go. So let's enjoy this last moments of the pose in silence. A few more seconds to go. And now wherever you are, we're going to let go of the left leg. So the left leg is gonna go all the way down to the floor, and we're gonna hug the right knee to the chest. So allow your left leg to go softly to the floor. No need to hold your feet in any direction. Keep your left leg soft and heavy. And again, we are not actively bringing the knee to the chest. We're just using the weight of our arms to keep bringing the knee closer and closer to us. 2 minutes. Holding our right knee in. Observing and feeling how the left leg, the left glute feels in relation to the right. They are doing different things in different positions. Softening, letting go. We're not holding anything anywhere. A few more minutes. Not minutes, moments. We're about to let go and change. So let's keep the same shape that we have. And now we're going to start moving the right knee over the left leg. So we're rotating our body. So whether your left knee makes it to the floor or not, that's fine. Whether your right shoulder goes to the floor or not, that's completely fine. Just allow that space. If my knee is floating in the air, no problem. We want to have that space between the knee and the floor. If your knee is all the way down to the floor, also perfectly okay. We are all different. Shoulder can be on the floor or going towards the floor. Is it gonna get there? We don't know. As long as we change the level of the pelvis in relation to the shoulders, we are twisting. This is what we want. We want to bring a twist to our torso, to our spine. Feeling with every moment that passes how the body surrenders to the mat, letting go, softening, absorbing, going deeper and deeper. It's time to come out of the pose. So we're gonna bring the knee to the center. And we're gonna plant the foot on the floor. And we will move to the eye of the needle on this side. So let me stop here. So again, option 1, keep the knee the ankle on top of your knee, we can stay here. This is option 1. Option 2, you will hug your thigh. And option 3, you will hug your shin. So see which variation works for your body. In this practice, tomorrow may be different. Today, let's do what we can with what we have. Using these moments of silence and pause to really try to connect with the world within. Maybe you will feel the one side feels different than the other one. Perhaps one side is tighter than the other one. All that is fine, is expectable. We are not 100% symmetric. Time's up. So same as we did on the other side, we're gonna let go now the right leg all the way down, and we're gonna hug the left knee. Again, you can hug the knee from your thigh, or you can hug your leg from the shin. Start the timer, knowing that we will be here for 2 minutes. The timer always helped me to let go so I can do the practice with you. I can have an idea of what you may be experiencing. I can share with you what I'm experiencing. Today we have been working with different parts of the body. I wanted to bring this kind of like full body sequence, not necessarily concentrating in one area. We started from the shoulders, the arms, the side of the body. Now we're going for hips and knees. Doing some torsions for the spine. Remember, you can practice yin yoga at any time during the day. Nevertheless, observe how that makes you feel. I have had students in the yoga teacher training course that they say that if they practice at the end of the day, they will be too energized. For me, it's the other way around. When I practice yin, I continue with this yin energy throughout the day. So for me, it's better in that sense to practice yin in the afternoon or at night. But for some others, practicing yin first thing in the morning is great. I tend to do that when I want to get mainly the physical benefits of the pose. When the muscles are not warm yet, when we haven't used them yet. Just explore different times in your day and see how you feel. Good. Now we're gonna start letting go. We're gonna drop now the knee to the right. Crossing all over. Again, if the knee doesn't make it to the floor, it's fine. You can leave it there. Nothing is gonna happen. This idea that if a knee or any joint is in the air, we're gonna injure ourselves, that is not true. This is not how you injure your body. We injure the body not because of the posture itself, but how we practice the posture. And usually that happens when we want to go further than our limitations, when we are too forceful into our approach, or when we expect our joints to move in a direction that they are not meant to move. But if this is feeling okay for you, that's great. Remember, we want to move the pelvis away from the line of the shoulder. And this is what we're doing in a twist. Giving a space to the thoracic spine, that upper part of your spine. See how every moment that we're in the pose, maybe you feel something different, maybe you enter a little bit deeper. Time's up. So let's start bringing the left leg to the center. Placing our hips back into the center, coming to the last pose. Every time we do asymmetrical poses, or when we're doing one thing on one leg and then another thing on the other leg, or twist, we also want to bring a symmetrical pose, which means that we're doing the same thing with both legs or both arms. So options for happy baby, you can bring both feet towards you, grab your feet and bring your feet closer to your groin. That is one way to stay here. Hopefully keeping your shoulders down. Or you can extend a little bit, bringing the soles of your feet facing the sky, holding the outside of your feet with your hands, and just allow your arms to be heavy. So either you're here with your heels close to your groin, or your feet are facing the sky. Just allow your arms to be heavy. We're not actively pulling our feet down or our knees down to the floor. We're just allowing our arms to hang heavy. You may experience some stretch in the lower back, glutes, and all that is what you want. A few more moments in this pose. Feeling the nice compression of your body against the floor. And gently, we're gonna release the feet, allowing the legs to go all the way down, finding our final pose. That in this case, since we started with Savasana, let's finish the the class with a similar pose but different. It's called pentacle pose. So we will open the legs even wider than the mat and allows your toes to be soft. You can place your arms in the line of your shoulders or maybe a little higher. It's like making a star shape with your body. Close the eyes and dissolve your body on the mat. We will be here for about 2 minutes and then I will guide you to come out. If you have a little bit more time and you want to stay longer, please do so. And all of us, let's go in to enjoy this Natashavasana, the last resting pose that we chose today as pentacle. Let's wiggle the toes and the fingers if you're coming out of the pose. You're experiencing some pins and needles. That's quite common, especially if your arms are up. Don't worry, it will go. Bringing your legs together, stretching your arms, lengthening your body, bending your knees and rolling to one side just to help you to come to a comfortable seated position. Again, if you have time and you want to stay in that pose for a bit longer, please be my guest. And if not, thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Take it easy. Just take your time before you get up. Keep yourself hydrated and resume your more active activities. If you want to go for a run or walk or exercise, wait for about 2 hours after a yin practice so we allow our joints and our deep plastic hard connective tissues to go back to that state. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I did. You have learned something about yin, and I will see you back here in another class very soon. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you practiced this class, and I hope that it gave you a glimpse of what yin yoga is. If you would like to establish a daily practice, I would like to invite you to join my 30-day Yin Yoga for Beginners program. For 30 days, we will practice 10 minutes of Yin Yoga with a different emphasis per day. And believe me, 10 minutes every day will give you more benefits than 1 hour once or twice a week. At the end of the 30 days, you would have created the discipline to practice Yin Yoga as part of your lifestyle. And the best part is that this program is totally free. You will receive a daily reminder of the class of the day, so there is no excuse. Click the link below to join the program and start enjoying the benefits of Yin Yoga from today.